Hello, everybody. Welcome back to your weekly training. So, first thing is I just want to announce a couple things. I don't remember if I announced this last time on here, but I announced it on Instagram that for the rest of the year, I'm only going to be doing one-on-one coaching. I'm not going to be doing any group coaching, but I'm going to be revamping my 6-month intensive healing coaching program starting in 2024, which I'm super excited about. I combined everything that I learned from my 2 certifications, put them together in my own experience, and it is so fucking epic. I love it so much. And I'm going to be revamping my podcast. I'm going to be changing the name of that. I can't remember if I told you guys what that's going to be called yet, but I will let you know, because revamping everything and then everything is going to be having the same name, and the name that I came up with is so fucking amazing. It just like dropped in and it felt so good. So I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So today, let's jump into our free training. I wish I could learn how to stop touching my hair, but let's jump into the free training today. So I want to talk about our nervous system and our quality of life. Our nervous system has a direct impact of our quality of life, because our nervous system has a direct impact on our mental well-being. When your nervous system is dysregulated, it decreases your quality of life. It gives you negative, not good thoughts, because you are in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, all your nervous system cares about is surviving, right? So I want to talk about an experience that I had yesterday that reminded me that how much our nervous system impacts our quality of life. So I had an appointment with a functional medicine doctor yesterday. If you guys don't know anything about functional medicine, they take you in as a whole. Like, they look at everything, like literally we talked about from the day that I was born until up to now, everything. So I had to go through and talk about all of the things that I went through, all of the trauma and all of the things. And for some reason, even though I've done a lot of work, for some reason, talking through all of the traumas that I've had in like 1 hour span dysregulated my nervous system so fucking much. It was so much. My nervous system was so dysregulated. My quality of life yesterday was not good. It was not good at all. I was struggling so hard. So in the past, one of my trauma responses when my nervous system dysregulated it is to shut everybody out. And that's how I was yesterday. Like, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I shut off my phone. I was like, I want to burn my business down. I don't even know why I have a business. I shouldn't be doing it. But like all of this crazy stuff. And what's even more crazy is that when you do trauma healing, somatic healing work, is that when you are talking about a specific thing that happened to you, your body goes back and is acting like that thing is happening now. So like yesterday, I'm 29 years old. Yesterday, I felt like the 25-year-old version of myself. I was like, what in the actual fuck is going on? It was like, and then I was like, this is crazy. This is how important nervous system work is, because how I felt yesterday is how I used to feel all of the fucking time. And the fact that I felt like that all the time, the fact that my nervous system was dysregulated, and the fact that when my nervous system was dysregulated, it made me feel not good enough and not worthy and just want to shut down. The fact that I felt like that all the time is crazy to me. I'm like, how did I function in life? And I didn't function well, right? So this is why nervous system work is so important. When we have a dysregulated nervous system, when we go in and out of dysregulation a lot, when our nervous system is used to being in fight or flight more than rest and digest, it impacts our quality of life. And then I was like, wow, I am so grateful that I'm a trauma-informed somatic facilitator and I have all of these tools. I'm so grateful that I know how to bring myself back into regulation. I'm so grateful that I know how to work through this trauma that I've had. And I'm also so grateful that I get to help people work through this, because how I felt yesterday, I was like, I literally don't want people to feel like that ever. I want to give them the tools. I want to help them heal so they do not feel how I did yesterday. So if you like, so the other thing is that a lot of time when we try to change how we feel by thinking differently, and it doesn't work. Our nervous system and our mindset are correlated. So when you have a regulated nervous system and you're in rest and digest, it is so much easier to have good, positive thoughts. But when your nervous system is in dysregulation, it is very, very hard to have positive thoughts. So like yesterday, my nervous system was so dysregulated and I was like, I hate everything. I just want to crawl in a hole and never come out and blah, blah, blah. I hardly ever feel like that anymore because my nervous system is regulated 90% of the time. But yesterday, my nervous system got really dysregulated. A lot of old traumas came up and I was like, holy fucking shit. Cannot believe I felt like this all the time. I'm so glad that I am regulated most of the time because I could not even imagine feeling like that all of the time. So if this sounds like you, next year my 6-month healing program is definitely for you, or if you want to do some one-on-one coaching, DM me on Instagram, whatever. But nervous system regulation has a direct impact on our quality of life, and the more that you can, one, learn how to regulate your nervous system, two, learn how to properly work through old wounds, old triggers, old traumas, then your nervous system will be more regulated often, and then you will be able to move forward. This was another thing I want to talk about. It's so hard to move forward when you're not dealing with the shit that you need to deal with. So for a long time, I was like, mindset work, I'm gonna move forward, I'm gonna move forward, I'm gonna move forward, but I couldn't because everything that I had avoided, everything that I suppressed, my dysregulated nervous system was holding me back. The only way we can move forward is when we start to look at and acknowledge and process the shit that is holding us back. That's it. That is when I started to move forward, is when I was like, okay, I have to look at my traumas. I have to look at my suppressed emotions. I have to look at my subconscious mind, all of the things that are holding me back. And then once I did that, that's when things started to move forward. This is why nervous system regulation is at the top of my coaching. This is why it is in every session that I do, because it impacts our quality of life more than we could ever fucking realize. So I hope this was helpful. I will see you guys next week for next week's training, and I love you guys all so much.